So I just want to do a real quick video on here on plunger placement in your carb. A lot of people change their carb and then they don't put the plunger in correctly, and what happens is their bike is revving at like 9-10 grand and they don't know why. So let's just pop the top off the carb here. We'll remove the spring. We'll set all that aside. Perfect. So now I just want to get the plunger out. There. So now you see the plunger here. If you look at the plunger, it's got two sides. There's one side just got a straight line down. That's to put your cable on. So when you change it, you can just run your cable down through here. It hooks into the little part underneath, and that's where you put your cable. Then you'll notice on the other side, there's a little groove on the side here. What a lot of people do is they don't realize, and they go ahead and they just slip it in like this, and they figure, oh, it's in, it's perfect. It's not. If you see, the plunger is actually way up at the top here. So that would be just like if you were holding your throttle wide open on your motorcycle. So we're gonna pop that plunger back out. What you wanna do is this side of the plunger right here with the little groove in it, you wanna match that up on this side to where your idle screw is. So when you drop that down, it drops all the way down inside like that. So that shuts your throttle right off. So when your plunger's all the way down, that's correct. That's the way it is supposed to be. Sometimes a bike will come, it will be correct, but it's still like the bike is revving really high. It's the plunger's about halfway up and stuck there. So if you can, what you can do is pop this plunger out of the top of your carb. The cable is already on this. Just give the cable a good hard pull, and then go to your throttle and twist your throttle, and you'll feel this pull back. And just kind of do that back and forth a bit so you know that your cable's not binding anywhere inside the sleeve of it. Okay, that's a problem for a stuck cable too sometimes. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna put my plunger back in correctly. You'll see my slot here, you'll see my idle screw there. So we're gonna line those up, and whoop, it drops straight down. So what I'm gonna do then is I'm just gonna put my cap back on, because we don't really need to have it off right now, but I'll put it back on just to, for the sake of the video here. Oh, my cap's off sideways. There we go. Okay, so our plunger's in there, everything's correct. Now, your plunger's down, so your bike might not be idling correctly. So here is your idle adjust screw. What I want you to do is just give it an 1/8 of a turn to the right. It'll put your idle up. If you give it an 1/8 of a turn to the left, it'll put your idle down. So what I want you to do first is try it, just go up a little bit. So an 1/8 of a turn first, start your bike. If it's idling really high, as your bike is idling, you can again twist this screw down and you'll notice that the idle goes down on your bike. All right, so that's just a real quick tutorial on your carburetor and how to put the plunger back in. Thanks for watching and have a great day.